Hi everyone, today is May 27th of 24. This will be the fig tasting review video of Bass's favorite fig. This tree already had 2 Breba in the last 10 days and I made both videos. However, those figs did not have enough sweetness. I'm hoping that this last one it will be sweeter and better quality, so can represent better this variety's Breba or first crop. Just to remind you, I am now in a grow room, so this tree and 4 others are finishing ripening here of their first crop under the grow lights, full spectrum lights. Just to give you a preview here for the next videos, this is Genovese Nero, and very interesting. This is Black Madeira. For the first time for me, I will have a first crop or Breba. Last year they had dropped. And here is another one that I will review later. And also behind me I have Bourgeois Grise and Socorro Black. But let's do first Bass's favorite fig. This is one of my favorite figs. I already mentioned that before. In fact, if you look at my logo of Backyard Figs on YouTube, the fig that's in my logo is Bass's favorite fig. Let's take a look at this one here and see if it's in fact ripe. I'm gonna just remove it now. It looks very ripe to me. It had shrunk in the last couple of days a lot, and I had placed some of the clothespins and this band to keep it on a tree. So let me remove it. Let's see if it's gonna go. Alright, I was able to remove it with my fingers. Alright, let's first weigh. $63 grams. So this is lighter than my first fig. That was 74 grams, and that is a good sign. By size this was larger, so I'm hoping that it did reduce the moisture content and it is sweeter. Let's take a look at this fig up close. Well, first that comes to my mind is just to describe the feel of this variety. When very ripe, Bass's favorite fig, Breba in this case, is very soft and rubbery. You can see that it does have a look of a Play-Doh. You can just change the shape just by pressing on the skin. Let's take a look at the eye or the ostiole. It's quite open, about 5 to 6-7 millimeters maybe. Pinkish scales and then some orangey scales around, and also some olive green at the bottom. This one does not have any kind of fig honey dripping or syrup like the first one had. Shape, you can see that it's very squatty and very flat on the bottom, and I find that Bass's favorite figs come in all different types forms of shape. I don't have 2 identical figs from this tree so far out of these 3. Let's take a look at the stalk. Bright green, about maybe 8 millimeters in length, and some very kind of burgundy orangey color at the base of the stalk. The neck is almost non-existent, kind of forms with the shape of the fig and grows into the stalk. Color very dark. This is more than purple or blue black. This is almost completely black. I'm gonna just point as a reference the refractometer black color, very, very dark and shiny. And you can see that its skin is shriveled, now wrinkled. Some of the deep olive green still showing through. Alright, let's cut open this fig. I'm gonna cut it this way. Wow, looking very, very nice. And I must smell good. No fermentation, so it is not spoiled. So in color, this one reminds me of that fig that I had tasted about 4 years ago from this tree when I first received it. That was main crop, and it was ripening under the sun on the outside conditions. This one here, to be able to ripen in a grow room under the lights is quite impressive, I must say. Let me describe the color. As you can see, it is very, very deep purple on the skin, on the inside of the skin, very thin skin, almost no noticeable rind, very maybe 2 millimeters only, gelatinous skin. And then the pulp is deep red, seeds are light brown, and the cavity is horizontal. And then you can see that it goes into the neck area, pretty much kind of same color all the way. Looks very beautiful. I hope that my camera can show it in the same color as I'm seeing it here. So I'm gonna just pause it for a second and take a picture. All right, fig is looking amazing. One more time up close. Now it is the best part. Let me taste. Wow. Okay, so this fig is better quality than the first two. It is sweeter, similar flavor. Let me just finish this up. I'm gonna taste only the pulp now. Okay, very nice sweetness. And now let me just taste the skin. Okay, now I'm sure. Okay, so I just want to show you the purple color that comes from the skin. The skin has a little bit of a bitterness to it. It is not overwhelming that it will ruin the overall flavor of the fig. But just like the first two times, and I'm not sure if this is characteristic of Brebas grown in this time under the lights, but it does have pronounced bitterness, somewhat also cinnamon mixed with pepper a little bit, okay, not too overwhelming. And it comes only from skin. The pulp has a very, very nice berry flavor, more deep, black mulberry. I'm tasting more, or figgy flavor. I would say black mulberry. And out of berries, this is all deep, dark berries like blueberries and blackberries. And one difference that I find in this fig from the main crop is that it doesn't have as much acidity. Very, very slightly of tanginess in this fig that I'm tasting today. It is more sweet, and the fact that it has that acidity in a main crop is what really attracts me to this variety. It has a very, very nice balance of sweetness and acidity. However, this one is more sweet. So not as complex. It is complex in flavors and different flavors. However, I do like that balance to have in sweetness and acidity. Just my preference. What else? When it comes to the honey, fig honey or fig syrup, you can see it actually has some in a cavity. It is quite thick and not as prevalent like in a flavor. Most of those berry tones are going over the honey. Sometimes I feel the honey flavor in a fig that just coats my tongue and the throat. It's almost hard to speak afterwards. This one doesn't not have that. But overall, very, very nice flavor for fig to have it this early in May. I'm quite impressed. And yes, I'm glad that I was able to ripen this one so early. And as you can see, the purple coloration also, I do like to see interiors of the figs with this color. That just means that they have more anthocyanins and more antioxidant power in these figs to fight free radicals. So they are healthy, the figs that are colored this way, or any other fruit that's colored purple, like eggplants, for example. All right, when it comes to the sweetness, I would guess that the Brix or sweetness in this fig is around 23, 24. It is a touch sweeter than the first two figs. So let's check. Zeroed. I will try to scrape a little bit of a skin that's underneath, since skin is always sweeter. You can see how jammy this is, and I forgot to mention that consistency of this fig is just pure jam. If you can open a jar of I don't know, strawberry jam or raspberry or some other berries, blueberries, this will be the consistency directly from the jar. Alright, and now let me take a look. And this one is 23 and I have almost 24, just shy of 24. So I did guess right. This is just a little bit sweeter than those two first figs. Overall, I would still rate this fig of a good, excellent quality actually. If I look at the flavor, just a little bit more acidity, sugar, and it will be excellent then. But overall, very, very good fig. Thank you for watching and have a great day.